What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Christian here again with another episode of characters that deserve better. Now we have Scouter Vegeta, early Vegeta, the Vegeta that went to Namek and took revenge on Zarbon, the Doria, and the Ginyu Force. This is an iconic character, is the reason that we love Vegeta, okay? This is what started it all, okay? And this was before Dragon Ball Z was turned into a PG show. Vegeta was snapping necks, he was blowing holes into Zarbon, he was doing all sorts of violent stuff. And when I was a kid, I was pretty impressed by all this stuff. Sadly, Bandai, it really shafted Vegeta in a lot of ways, in a lot of versions, but I want to go with the first Vegeta here because he deserves better. The reason he deserves better is because they have Wheelo at 4 DP taking the spotlight for Giants when early Z Vegeta could be the cheapest Giant available in the game. But for whatever reason, they chose Wheelo to be 4 DP, which takes the spotlight away from Vegeta, which is a way more iconic character than Wheelo. I wish Wheelo would go up to 5 DP so that early Z Vegeta could get the spotlight as the cheapest way to get a Giant in the game. Early Vegeta has a lot of tools at his disposal. He has a fast charge speed, which is amazing. He has explosive wave. He has a transformation that allows him to get his ki back and become a Giant. He has so many tools that I feel like even though he's a slightly underpowered character offensively, he deserves to be in 4 DP. Unlike early Z Goku, he deserves to be in 3 DP just because he doesn't have an accessible transformation that gives ki back, and that is an amazing tool to have. So as you see right here, Vegeta can stand up to a lot of characters thanks to his defensive explosive wave and fast charge speed. And as you see, Revenge Counter right now is very strong in the current meta. It got buffed once again, and that allows me to get out of the combo and hit him with a super here. And I'm going to finish off Zarbon in the most canon way possible by blowing a hole straight through his chest, because early Vegeta was a violent character, okay? He was snapping necks and stacking bodies on Namek. So next, we're going to be fighting SS3 Goku, extremely strong character, 8 DP against my lowly 4 DP Vegeta, okay? So already he's doing insane damage to me, but the good thing about early Vegeta is that explosive wave, so I can come back in neutral later as I gather skill points. Now I get my combos off, but I don't nearly do as much damage, sadly. Luckily we have the same amount of health, so I get in the lead. Now LETY4 is a good player, very good in neutral. I can gather ki a lot faster than him though, and I get right behind him, so I re-engage. Super counters and revenge counters are just making neutral very hard to start offense, sadly. But we're getting it done as much as we can. Right now I'm in red health. I'm about to die, so I need to get something off, right? Luckily, I have more ki, so I can continue my follow-up. And I have 3 skill points, so now I can get my ki and health back with a transformation. 3 skill points to spend, so I go Great Ape, okay? A Great Ape is a Giant. Giants are a little clunky to play. I don't have a lot of experience with Giants, so I can't get the most of the utility out of this Giant, but I do know that the shoulders charge is very strong. Another thing they have is good ki blast game, but I didn't know it at this time. Like I've mentioned before, when I make these videos, it's usually some of the first times I ever play the characters. Right here I get like a gut punch into a charge smash, and I throw a super thinking it's gonna end the match, but he vanishes and throws the ultimate out. SS3 Goku, very good against Giants because this actually hits and does a lot of damage. So sadly, Great Ape Vegeta cannot take revenge on SS3 Goku for hiding his transformation. So let's move on to the next character, Majin Vegeta. Now Majin Vegeta has taken Scouter Vegeta's role or spot. A lot of people just mention Majin Vegeta when they talk about evil Vegeta. You gotta respect the OGs, man. Scouter Vegeta was the OG evil Vegeta, and I will be proving my dominance right now. So Majin Vegeta starts with a full key bar, which is freaking incredible. Only character I think to start with a full key bar. So here we go. I get him off me. Throw some Ki Blast and a charge up. Luckily I have a fast Ki charge, so I can kind of keep up. I get Ki advantage now. Throw some Ki Blast and try to start my offense. I get behind him. Get some kicks off. He has kicks on the second hit, which is pretty early, which is not bad. I try to go sparking, but he will not allow it. Goes out a grab into a follow-up, and now I'm in trouble. Still in the lead though, but Majin Vegeta does a lot of damage, so I don't want to get into red health. I misinput a Gallic Gun here, sadly, which allows him to hit me with a charge smash, but I have 5 skill points available. He goes sparking. I have 2 explosive waves, but if I explosive wave at the wrong time, then he's going to hit me with that explosion and end me, so I do not want that. So I just elevator up, trying to get away. Throwing Ki Blast. Hyper armor prevents me from opening him up. Right now I'm fighting for my life, guys. Majin Vegeta being a stronger character and going sparking against Scouter Vegeta. I guess my aura was way too much for Chevy here. You know what? I'm gonna go sparking this time. It's time to show my dominance. Okay, I get behind him. He's terrified of me. He's running away. You know what? You want to run away? I'll give you something to run away about. So I go giant. Now I'm in sparking in a giant, allowing me to shoulder charge. And I start my combos here. I break his guard. And right now Chevy's fearing for his life. And you know what he's gonna do? I bust my ultimate. I'm about to end him. And you know what happens? He quits, guys. Chevy quit the match. Grade 8 Vegeta was too much. But guess what? I matched up again against Chevy. So maybe we can get into round 2 and see if he beats me this time. But sadly, he quits again before the match even starts. I guess grade 8 Vegeta was just too much for Chevy, sadly. So now I'll be fighting Bankai Gear instead with Vergamo. Bergamo actually a decent character. I want justice for Bergamo also. I feel like he's too expensive as of now. He should be dropped at least 1 DP level. Now by this point I'm getting a lot smarter with Vegeta. Like I mentioned in these videos, whenever I do a showcase is usually the first time ever I'm playing the character. So I have more Ki. I get a follow-up in, I put him on the ground, but he dashes out. Ki Blast allowed me to start my combos. And I get right behind him. I put him against the wall, but he super counters out. Luckily for him. I have 4 skill points right now, and I'm looking for an opportunity to transform. Now, if you've seen my videos, you know I don't like to transform willy-nilly. I like to transform when I have the advantage, and right here I get the low sweep and the advantage. But now I'm transforming to get my Ki back, and he's right in front of me. So smash on the ground. Smash again on the ground. And super to end the match. And that's GG's, guys. And that's the thing about grade 8 Vegeta is that you get to choose when to go giant, which is a big difference from just picking Wheelo and being stuck in giant form. But now I'm fighting Let Them Shots Off. Android 18. Now, iconically, Android 18 put a clinic on Vegeta in the show. So it's time for me to show my dominance and Let Them Shots Off. Also put a clinic on me. So this time I'm going to be taking my revenge. I start my combos with Ki Blast. As you know, if you watch my videos, I like to start with Ki Blast because they are not perceptionable, okay? Whereas any other hit is. Right now his Ki advantage is insane. He has a full Ki bar, which is really bad for me, but I got the health advantage. Because of his Ki advantage, that means that I cannot do vanishes essentially, okay? So I just have to follow up with my dragon dashes. So I attempt a vanish, but my Ki difference is just too insane to surmount, and I don't have the skill to just super counter his whole Ki bar away, just to be fully transparent. So basically I just gotta eat that damage. I start my offense, I don't finish because I don't want him vanishing the last hit. Revenge counter gets me out. He super counters. So Dragon Dash follow-ups only because his key bar is so insane. And I don't want to play the game of depleting his key bar because he's just gonna get his key bar right back as he fights me. So there's no point. Now, if this was a real like ranked match, I would maybe try to deplete it by zoning. But because this is quick play, I'm gonna throw straight hands and hope for the best. I dodge his revenge counter by using my movement. That is not hard to do right now, guys, because revenge counter has been buffed by Bandai in a shadow way, okay? So I get my transformation because I want my whole key bar back. Right now, I throw a charge smash, but he vanishes it. I super counter, he super counters my super counter. Shoulder charge is insanely good, and I get the grab off, and this does insane damage for a grab. 5,000 damage to get the dub, and he does not rematch. Bro, people hate Giants. So now, finally, I found the golden Frieza. It's time for me to take my revenge and see if I've learned how to play early Vegeta. Starts with key advantage. He starts with a lot of bars. Golden Frieza starts with a lot of resources, which is pretty great for the character. So I manage his light smash, and I start my offense. Right now we're pretty even. I use my movement to reset. Use Ki Blast to kind of, you know, make a move, but I miss it. So he opens me up. Super counter, but nothing happens after that. I get the key advantage though. So let's see if I win the advantage battle. I do. Into the follow-up. Your revenge counter is behind me. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Another inconsistent thing by Bandai they need to fix. I have 5 skill points and he has 0. That is a great opportunity for me, and I need to push that advantage. I open him up, gut punch into movement, into getting behind him, sweep. He vanishes my light hit though. Now he's doing a lot of damage to me. It's pretty even. Golden Frieza does a lot of damage compared to Scouter Vegeta, which is really bad for me. He throws the super out, I vanish it out. Now I choose to go sparking, and he allows me to go sparking. He matches my sparking. He has that vanish move that I don't have. So choose to block to be safe. Makes a move. I sweep him, so it's time to transform with my advantage. Right now I'm in sparking in grade 8 form. I have multiple shoulder charges if I need them, but I just charge and throw my ultimate. And let's see if I can take revenge finally for the whole Saiyan race and Vegeta. Justice for Vegeta. Let's go. And that's GG's for Black Widow. Shout out to Black Widow. We messaged after this match. I told him I was going to make this video. He's a great player. I just caught him lacking one time. And I appreciate you, bro. So, thoughts on early Vegeta. Okay, so early Vegeta, very good character. I think the transformation adds a lot to this character, and it justifies him being in 4DP. Sadly, Willow kind of overshadows Vegeta in that tier. I wish Willow was 5DP so that Vegeta could have the spot as the giant for 4DP with Lord Slug. Maybe that could be fixed in the future if we ever get a DP rebalance patch. But you know, as of now, Bandai is more fixated on making Legendary Face-Off a good mode, even though, you know, it's just a PvE mode. You know, if we are going to fix DP battle, then these DP costs need to be addressed. And early Z Vegeta, I feel like, is in a great spot at 4DP. He doesn't need any changes. It's just the characters around him need some changes. Now, early Z Goku needs to be in 3DP. He's not as good as early Vegeta, not even close, because of that transformation. Also, offensively, Vegeta charges faster than Goku, so he could even be more offensively viable, and he has a defensive option in Explosive Wave. Early Vegeta is just better than early Z Goku. So in my opinion, early Z Goku needs to go down to 3DP. Early Vegeta needs to stay at 4, and Willow needs to go to 5. If they could do that, I feel like it would rebalance that 4DP tier pretty well. But let's see if Bandai even acknowledges or does anything about balance issues. If you like this video, go ahead and like and sub, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.
This is why the Saiyans are feared as conquerors of countless planets.